In an era of changing technology and a need for information, newspapers have seen a decline, and some have been left for dead as people desire news at the click of a button, not the turn of a page.
I think print journalism is in trouble. I'm not willing to subscribe to one of the local newspapers. I'm happy to get it for free.
I feel like newspapers are going to die out probably in the near future.
I don't have to go to a store to pick up my news. I don't have to turn on the television to get my news. I can get everything is just one click away.
There are currently 175 million Twitter accounts and 1 billion Facebook profiles. In the same time span that Twitter was created and Facebook gained 988 million users, 6% less people said they read newspapers to get information.
Well, I think it's definitely made it faster, and certainly I think people aren't relying on printed material any longer.
I get to choose which news publications I follow specifically, and I can, filter things out through Twitter, and it's really easy and instant.
There's things been broken that I've seen on Facebook before I've seen in the news.
The speed at which social media allows people to get their news is convenient but also dangerous. Facts can get skewed as reporters try to break the story before anyone else. Gossip can spread quickly and the public can become misled.
I do feel like there's a lot of gossip, but then there's also, it's just very rapid and you get news that way, so I feel like the world is becoming more technological.
It's not exactly accurate and their sources aren't accurate all the time. And it does lose a bit of its credibility.
Some of it I'll double check, yeah, depending on what site it's from. If it's like a reliable source, I won't. If I see it from like the New York Times or Washington Post, but if it's from some site that I'm not as familiar with, I'll usually double check.
Television broadcasting is not at its peak either. Some people feel as though local and national news programs have become too gossipy and untrustworthy.
Broadcast journalism has skewed toward tabloid sort of stuff, and it offends me most of the time, so I limit how much I watch.
They are already deciding what news is more important to you by deciding what the lead story is, and it's a little bit slanted in that way, I think.
With 2/3 of newspaper readers over 45 and the average age at 57, the industry's future remains bleak as advertising revenue has dropped $25 million in 6 years.
In like the 90s, I read the newspaper almost every day, but it's been a while.
My newspaper keeps shrinking. It's smaller and smaller, it seems like every month. But that's my main source of news. So I'm old-fashioned.
Like our son gets all his news from the internet, but
do you think that's really the future?
It definitely is the future. Yeah.
Yeah, we have these things.
I'm Lizzie O'Loughlin from Section 2, Group 8, reporting live from Rittenhouse Square, Philadelphia.